Well, good afternoon. So what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Brian Merrill, and I live in Burlington, Vermont.
That's great. So can you tell me a little bit about the type of artwork and woodcrafting you do?
Sure, I'm currently making a variety of instruments. One is this Native American style flute, and also I'm sitting in a monochord chair. And these are both instruments that I learned about while surfing on YouTube, and then as a woodworker decided that I might try and learn how to make them.
Wow. How did you get into this type of artwork?
Well, I've been making things since I was very young, and later in my life as a woodworker, I had an interest in making instruments because I hadn't made any before. And the Native American style flute was something that seemed attainable and really started me on this path of using a CNC laser and a computer to design an instrument, and then use the CNC laser to actually cut the parts of the flute, and then I assembled them into the instrument.
That's so impressive. Did you grow up in Vermont?
I grew up in Southern California.
Oh wow. Where in California did you grow up?
Outside of Los Angeles in West Covina, California.
Oh wow. So do you think growing up around there or even moving to here helped you, kind of influence you to get into this type of artwork?
Oh, absolutely both. I mean, growing up in California, lots of creative people always kind of pushing the edges of whatever it is that they were involved in, whether it was skateboards, bicycles, instrument making. And then being in Vermont also has a similar energy, especially Burlington, because there's a lot of people that are doing innovative things. Companies like Burton and Ben & Jerry's, and you name it, there's a whole host of them that have really demonstrated how to redefine what it is that we come to expect from things.
Wow.
Hi.
So how long would it take you to create one of the flutes like you're holding?
Oh, it takes several hours, 5 hours on average, I'd say.
And do you ever feel like you have a connection with the pieces you make?
Oh, always, yeah, especially with the flutes.
Wow. Are the flutes your your favorite thing that you make, or the chairs, or what else do you make too?
The chair is new, and the flutes I've been making for a while, and I really do enjoy making them. It's always fun to kind of experience how people hear them and respond to them. And at Arthop this weekend, I've had several people come in and buy flutes, and so it's fun to watch them play them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started working with this type of wood?
Well, actually, I started working with wood when I was 6 or 7 years old.
Oh wow. Did you always know this is kind of what you wanted to do in life, or did you ever have any other things you thought this would be?
Well, fortunately, I've been able to follow my creative path, and though it's a challenge, it's always a challenge juggling work and your passion.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate that I've been able to keep both pretty close together.
Okay. Now this chair, I'm obsessed with this chair. How long did this chair take you to make?
Well, I've been researching these chairs both on YouTube and then the websites that are connected with the companies that are making them. And so I sat down and started working on a computer design, and from there went into the process of producing it. And probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks just for one chair?
To design it and to bring it to this stage.
Wow. Now these chairs, have you made multiple of them, or is this the only one you've made?
This is the first one.
This is the first. Do you think you're going to make more?
Oh, I'd like to. I've designed it in such a way so that I can produce them.
Oh, that's amazing. So how many strings do you have on there, on the back?
This is a monochord and it has 32 strings.
Wow.
And they're all tuned to the same note.
Wow. So are you selling these types of products, like these chairs? Do you sell?
Absolutely.
So how much would this chair go for?
$2,000.
Wow. It's amazing. It's worth it. Thank you for meeting with me. And what's your name?
My name's Hannah Holden, Hanah.
Thank you, thank you. So can you tell me a little bit about your work?
Yeah, of course. So this is AO Glass in Burlington Arthop. It's founded by Tova Olander and Rich Aronson in 2016. We have Swedish, American-inspired glasswork, a lot of Scandinavian minimal style inspired works. We make a lot of barware, drinkware, things for your home, and also do wholesale lighting manufacturing with luxury lighting companies.
Thank you. So where are you from?
Me personally, I'm from Sweden. I moved here a decade ago.
Oh.
So I'm Swedish, just like Tova, who's the co-owner of AO. So I've used glass blowing's been in my family in Sweden. So it's nice to, I'm learning how to glass blow here, so it's fun to continue that tradition. We import all our raw material from Sweden as well, the raw material of the glass.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. So when you moved to Vermont, you moved to Burlington or this area?
Yep, moved to Burlington.
How's it different from Sweden with do you meet different artists here, different ways of doing things, or is it?
I would say it's very glass blowing wise. It's very different because in Sweden there's a whole district, many towns that are combined just to be a glass blowing district. Here there aren't that many. We're the only big glass blowing studio in Chittenden County. So it's very different in that way, but the community is the same. Same. People are very friendly, outdoorsy. And share a lot of the same values.
Thank you. And just one more question. So, I don't really know anything about glass blowing. Can you take me through this a short process of how you would begin to make something like one of those glasses behind you?
Sure. So you would start by gathering some glass from the furnace. We have 4 different furnaces with clear glass or white glass in it. So you would take a gather, get some glass. You would, depending on what you're making, say you're making this wine glass, you would create a little bubble, blow it out, make the shape that you want, and then reposition it on the metal rod that you're holding. This wine glass is a little special because it's 3 parts attached to one, so it takes a lot more time to make, and it's a certain bubble technique to get this part here. But you would blow it up, shape it out, use many different tools, different scoops and different tweezers. We use wet newspaper to make the shape. To give it a nice organic feel. And then once you've made your glass, you put it in one of our annealers, which are big ovens, to cool down overnight. So it'll be at about 1,000 degrees, and it needs to gradually cool down so it doesn't explode. So after about a 12-hour period, you'll be able to take it out and use functioning glass.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And just what's your company name again?
AO Glass.
AO Glass. Well,
Yep.
Thank you so much for your time.